I want to talk right now to my elderly friends, my seniors and my elderly. And if you are a young person, you can just stroll right on by if you want to, but I hope that you will stay because some of you have elderly parents and grandparents, and you may want to hear what I'm saying. We have lived through life's journey, most of us elderly. And you know what I'm talking about. We have been here through thick and thin. We have raised families. We've had professional jobs and careers. And now we have come to the point in our lives where we're guinea pigs, aren't we? Oh my goodness. How often do you go to the doctor? I tell you, it appears to me now that I go to the doctors more often than not. And I can't say I'm tired of it. I guess it's a blessing. But then sometimes I think that if you have Medicare and insurance, they're going to keep you coming. Have you noticed that? They want you to have this test and that test. And once you've had the test, then you go to your primary doctor. Then you have doctors for every little ailment. You have your endocrinologist for your diabetes. Then you have your doctor for your eyes. You have your doctor. Oh my goodness gracious. Time goes on. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I have the ability to go to these doctors. And I want to know what you think. Do you think that our doctors have us coming just to keep us going? Do you go to the podiatrist? I go to the podiatrist, I guess, every 3 months. I don't have to go every 3 months, but they have me coming back. And then I don't want my toenails to grow so long that they're curling under my feet when I walk. And you know what I mean. If you have not been to a podiatrist, you need to go to a podiatrist and get those toenails cut, especially men. Men, get those toenails cut. But some of you are blessed because you have spouses and adult children who will cut your toenails. But I tell you, I had a cystoscopy a couple of weeks ago. A cystoscopy. I didn't even know what that was. I had to go on YouTube to see what that was. And what that involved, they had to put a camera through my urethra. Now let that sizzle in your spirit, as Country Wayne would say. Do you know the part of your body called the urethra? I don't think you've thought much about that, but most of you had. Can you imagine a camera going up there? Now, when the doctor told me what was going to happen, a camera would be put there. I said, a camera? But do you know that camera was so small? It's amazing what medical science can do now. When I looked at it on YouTube, I couldn't believe what was going to happen. They put that camera up through my urethra so that they could see into my bladder. Can you imagine that? Oh my goodness. And I lay there looking at the screen, looking at the camera move around in my bladder. Oh my God. I tell you, lately, I have been going for MRIs. I have been going for sonograms, x-rays, this and that. And I say to myself, do I need all of this? And when you go to have these various things done, my elderly friends, make certain that they not just send the report to your doctor. Make sure that you get a written copy of the report. You need a written copy of the report. Now, you may not understand what they're saying in the report, but when you get with your children, and now my children I didn't even let them see it. Not that I didn't want to, but they're just not around me all the time. So I had to have the dictionary and read the report. Now, the thing about getting the report yourself is that you say, well, my goodness, they found this out. You want to know what's going on before you get an appointment with your doctor, because sometimes you may not see your doctor for 3 months. But in the meanwhile, you've had this x-ray, this MRI, that, and you are entitled to a copy of the report. And you should not take it too lightly, because you need to know what's going on in your body. Well, as a result of that, and a result of my having my own copy, I know what's going on in my body. You know what? I've got to have some more tests, because there are a couple of things that showed up that caused me great concern, and I'm going to be on top of it. Now, see, the only way you can be on top of things is to have these procedures done. And sure, you don't want a needle. Who wants a needle? Nobody wants a needle. But if what's in that needle is going to help you and solve some problems so that you can get the information that you need, then you need to have that needle. It's as simple as that. And whatever test needs to be done, you need to have it done, because it can help you in the long run. Now, just one thing I refuse to have. At my last MRI, they wanted to do it with contrast. And you know, with contrast, that's when they shoot the red dye, or it's not called dye, but I'm saying that. They shoot red dye in your bloodstream so it can go to your heart or wherever it's supposed to be, so that they can see what's going on. Now, I didn't want that. When I read the results that could happen after that, I said, I don't want that. See, we can refuse to do some things. We're not allowing them to treat us like guinea pigs. You see, so you have to manage your own health. Don't let the doctor just do any old thing to you. And you've got to be on top of things. So yes, I've had 2 MRIs. Tomorrow I'm going to take an x-ray, and I'm going to have 2 sonograms. Well, I'm thinking that one sonogram may solve both problems, so I won't have to, or both issues, so I won't have to continue to do it. There are things out there that can help us, and we need to be about the business of being on top of things. So with your adult children, adult grandchildren, they can certainly help you to access care, your medical care, because it's for our own good. Talk to you later.